Hello, Bridget. This is Ronathan calling from. How are you doing?
I am good, thank you.
Good, thank you. Reason for the call is I saw that you'd reached out to my team on social media with a complaint. Is that right?
I did.
What happened, Bridget? What happened?
The seat I had was an aisle seat, seat C, and it had no armrest to the aisle. So I could not recline. I had no armrest.
Oh gosh, let me take a look.
Pretty miserable for 4 hours and 15 minutes. Not to mention we had to do 3 flybys. But yeah, not cool. And then I was told, well, they shouldn't have sold the seat. Well, probably the plane shouldn't be broken.
Let me take a look and see what happened. Oh yeah, I have a report from that flight. It looks like we had a fat person in the seat before you.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
It's just blue tape.
Well, we have to, unfortunately, we are a politically correct airline, so we have to accommodate people of all sizes. So sometimes they do have to remove the armrests for some people. So the plane wasn't broken. It was just had an adjustment, that's all.
Okay, but did you hear what you just said? You removed the piece for the customer before me, so I'm the one who got to suffer for my 4.5-hour flight because
no.
What about me? What about me?
What about you? What about me? What about me?
Like somebody should have fixed the seat for me. I ended up riding with no armrest.
That should have been Trump's
4.5 hours.
That should have been Trump's campaign slogan this year. He would have won twice. Oh, God. Look, you shouldn't have had to suffer. They would have put some blue tape on there for you.
I'm sorry.
Did they not put...
You're saying you removed the armrest for the person before me because we have to watch out for all customers.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
I'm the next person who got on the plane, and there was no armrest. And it's logical that I should expect an armrest.
No,
logical that I expect
I understand
to be removed
what you're saying,
I might have been a heavy person.
But you understand, we have customers of all backgrounds, of all races. We have customers in wheelchairs.
And we have get on the plane.
We have overweight customers. We have Karen customers like you. We have customers from all kinds of different countries.
I'm just asking where the logic is. I'm just asking the logic. If you removed it from the person who got on the plane, when they got off the plane, why didn't you put it back for the next person? They flew properly.
They ate it. They ate it is the problem. The armrest was left loose, and they managed to get hold of it during the flight, and they ate it. So that's why we couldn't put the armrest back.
What are you doing? What is this call?
I'm sorry, what? What do you mean?
Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from the corporate liaison team. I can get you a supervisor if you're not happy, but I'm just giving you the answer, the correct answer.
The correct answer is the prior person who sat in the seat ate the armrest because they're heavy. That's your response to me?
It was an extra.
Airlines?
It was a very big person. That's what the report says here.
Jen, are you hearing this? You're on speaker. This is hysterically being recorded on my work conference call.
Oh, good.
The airlines is telling me that the person before me is fat and ate the armrest. Therefore, I didn't have one for my flight.
That is what happened.
Because you have a DEI program? Like, is this for real?
I can assure you.
Like, I'm sorry. How is this supposed to satisfy me from my complaint yesterday?
Well,
Can you help me understand
I haven't got to that yet. We are absolutely willing to offer you some compensation. Okay. What we're gonna do to make things up for you for the inconvenience is we're gonna get you one of our first class / business class deluxe full leather armrests, and we're going to have you come down to the airport, and you're going to be allowed to rest your arm on it for 4 hours, okay? And that'll make up for the experience that you missed, only slightly upgraded, okay?
This is awesome. This is the biggest, what's that Ashton Kutcher show, Janet?
No. You can come down to the airport.
Comical. This is literally,
you can come down to the airport and put those big sweaty bingo wings of yours right all over this seat and rest them up until you're done, okay? That wasn't comical, though, was it?
Oh, my fucking God. Wow. Hello.
Yes.
Hi there.
Yes.
Am I speaking with Bridget? This is Hazel calling on from on a recorded line, and I'm just wondering if you have a couple minutes. It looks like you got off the phone with one of our representatives, and I just wanted to see if you had a minute to tell me about the service you received from us today.
Hazel, the gentleman
Yes.
before me just said the reason I didn't have an armrest in my seat is because the person who traveled before me was too fat to sit in their seat and they had to remove it. And I said, that's great that because he said you have to accommodate every race size. And I said, that's wonderful. But when I got on the plane, there was no armrest. Why didn't you put it back? He said, because he was so fat, he ate it.
First of all, there was no armrest when you got on the plane?
Correct.
They didn't put it back?
Is this a joke again? Like literally?
No, I'm serious. No, not at all. I'm trying to understand. So you originally called because there was no armrest, and now
I
you're
got
saying
on the plane yesterday. I'm on an aisle seat. I'm in seat C, and there was no armrest into the aisle. So I tweeted at what is this no armrest or whatever I said. Okay?
Okay.
The gentleman who called before you said he was calling based on my tweet, my social media.
Right.
And I said, that's so nice of you. And he went on. I mean, I'm literally have you on speaker, and I have a colleagues on a conference call that's recorded, like listening to what this guy said. And I said, you've got to be kidding me with what you're saying right now.
Oh my God.
And then he went on to talk about his politics. If somebody else would have been in office, I could care less what he thinks, because I actually think what he was saying aligns with my political thing, but it didn't matter. And continue to tell me that the seat rest was removed because the person before me was fat. And then when I said, I don't understand why you didn't put it back for me, because then I'm the one without one. And he said, well, the person before you was fat and they ate it. And I said, this has got to be a joke of a call. I said, I don't understand how this is helping me, any of this conversation, from the one who traveled yesterday. And then he went on to say, well, I'm going to give you a first-class seat. When you come, a first-class armrest, I want you to come down to the airport and pick up this leather armrest for your traveling. Like seriously, who was that person?
This is the most bizarre thing I've ever heard.
You're not kidding. My colleague is right here on the phone with me. Going.
Do you have it recorded?
This has got to be a joke.
Do you have the recording?
The same phone number that you phoned from. And we called, and I gave the phone number to my colleague, and I said, dial this number and see what you get. And she got Airlines. And then you dialed me back from the exact same phone number.
Do you have the recording?
Jan, are we recording this call, or did you just hear it?
I just heard it.
No, she only heard it. We don't have the recording.
I thought you said she was recording it. Oh, I mean, I can get it, but I wonder if he deleted it. I'm
telling you, me and my colleague are like this. We're like, I've got it. This has to be an Ashton Kutcher punk version. I couldn't believe what this person was saying to me. I'm not offended. I could give, if somebody's 500 pounds, black, white, Chinese, I don't give a shit. I expect the seat to work.
And did she?
Right?
Did he actually use the word fat?
He used the word fat more than once. He said they were so fat they ate the armrest.
Wow.
Literally. And that's where Jan and I are like, I've got to be getting punked here. And I said, I'm recording this call. I've got a colleague here. And he just kept going for more.
But you didn't record the call.
No, we don't have it. It's not recorded. Half our calls are, some aren't.
That's too bad. That's too bad. Okay.
So I got on a plane yesterday, aisle seat, no armrest. I say to the kid on the plane, that attendant, there's no armrest here. He said, oh, shoot, they weren't supposed to sell that seat. That chair's broken. Let me see what we're going to do. He walked away and he never came back. An hour later, my husband says, or 15 minutes, whatever it was, excuse me, what, you were going to say something about the seat? What happened to you? Well, the flight's full. There's nothing we can do. And it's like, well, that's great, but you never came back. And I just tweeted it. Because, when you tweet things, that's the only time people answer. Otherwise, you just hang on to people's 800 numbers for decades. And I don't do that. So I just take to Twitter. It's the only way you people answer at corporate.
Yeah, you're right. We attend to that pretty quickly. Miss, I'm getting the notes coming through from the original complaint. There was blue tape on the seat. Can you just confirm with me what flight you were on?
I left Mexico City yesterday on a 4:45 flight.
Okay, I can find that, and I'm just
seat
looking up your
22,
information.
I was seat 22C, Mexico to LA. Here's my confirmation.
No, that's okay. No, that's okay, ma'am. I have all of that. I have all of that. I just wanted to confirm I had the right flight. You were in C. You were in the aisle seat, correct?
Yes, 22C.
22C, right?
Charlie.
So
22 Charlie.
I can see here there was a note put in. You complained whilst on the flight, correct?
Yes, after I tweeted, yes, we did.
Yeah.
Yes, we did. And he's supposed to send 5,000 miles.
Well, you were actually.
Yeah, there was nowhere to move me. There was nowhere to move me. So I just sat in the seat and put my arm in my lap and dealt with it. I had no option.
This is about a 4.5-hour flight, correct?
Yes, ma'am. And 3 drive by the airports because the LAX couldn't take us. Right. So he just kept doing loops to slow down.
And you actually spoke with the flight attendant, I see here, while you were on the flight, but he did not assist you, correct?
There was nowhere to move me. The flight was full.
He could have moved.
Yeah, he walked away and he never came back. We had to flag him down again.
He could have moved. We have, on that flight specifically, we have a lot of airline staff that could easily have taken those 2 seats and put you in. It looks like you were flying with someone else.
Yeah, my husband. Well, they chose not to. They didn't give me the option.
That's not acceptable. That's absolutely not acceptable.
Quite frankly, the airlines treats customers like we're lucky to be there. I mean, that's how flight attendants make people feel most of the time anymore. Whether I'm in first class, business class, back of the bus. Yesterday, that was all that was left. I tried to upgrade my flight every single day, and it had the last row of comfort blocked. Wouldn't sell the seats. Don't know why. All the way up until the day the flight took off, they wouldn't sell those 2 extended legroom seats. Now you're telling me it probably had staff in it. Lovely.
Oh no! You know what?
Lovely.
I hear this too much. I hear this too much these days, and it's not something that we want to hear. Do you recall? It looks to me like the flight attendant who was responsible for that row was a young man named Scobie. Does that sound familiar to you?
I don't know his name. He was a younger gentleman.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, I'll say 32, 34 years old. But yeah. Never brought, and by the way, they never brought my husband's hot water that he asked for, his hot water and lemon.
Oh my
he never got it.
You know what, ma'am?
We could have dinged for it. I'm just telling you though. I don't know how old you are, but I just turned 60 and I am over the lack of customer service. I'm over it.
I know. I hear you. So, you know what, ma'am? This is,
but
madam,
yeah, okay, well, I don't, listen, I appreciate the call. It's been 8 minutes and 22 seconds. I've got a meeting with 180 people.
I know, but you know what, Bridget? I want to get you over to our compensation department and at least get an upgrade over for you for the next time you fly into at least business, depending where you fly. I'm going to get some credits over for you because this is not acceptable. I
agree, but thank you.
Oh, please take it. Yeah.
Thank you.
And I also would like, before I do that, I'd like to just take a minute and get Scobie, the flight attendant, on the phone to apologize to you. And then I'm going to offer you some flight upgrades. It looks like I can probably get 4 upgrades, which will cover 2 round trip tickets for you and a companion anywhere in North America. I can't do, I can do North America or Mexico based on your trip. Unfortunately, I can't do Europe or anything, but still, they're good for 48 months. If you can hold for one moment, and I'm just going to get that flight attendant to apologize to you, and then I'm going to get those flight credits to you. Do you just have one moment to hold?
Sure.
Thank you so much, Bridget. One moment.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold.
Yes, Hazel.
Ron and Scobie, are you on the line with us?
I am here.
Okay, Ron, first of all, I have a client. Her name is Bridget Atea. She's on hold right now.
I know who you're talking about.
You listen to me and you listen to me right now. She's on hold. She can't hear us. I am absolutely horrified by the call she received from you, Ron, and you, Scobie. I am absolutely horrified. What about her? Her husband ordered hot water. He didn't get it. She had no
Which one of
armrest.
us was on the flight, if you don't mind me asking?
You
need to
were
type it down
the
for me.
flight-
She's a bitch.
She was. You were not.
Was she as big a
your
bitch on the
tone.
flight as she was on the phone, Scobie?
Mind
She's
your
a
tone.
fucking cunt.
Absolutely
All
right.
this shit.
Absolutely
We told
right.
her that the
100%.
water-
Do you guys
It
know
was not-
that I'm not
What
muted?
a stupid
You know
woman.
that I'm
What
not
an
muted?
absolutely
I am going
stupid
to be.
bitch.
Listen to me.
Woman.
I hate her.
This fucking cunt.
Fuck
I
her
told
off.
her to
Fuck
get it
her off.
immediately for her.
Fuck her off.
That's
I hate
my
her.
advice.
You mind your
Stupid
language. Scobie, I'm putting her back on the line with us. She's on hold right now.
I was told that
You
I
are
need to
going-
apologize. I
Yes.
will do that. I will do
Yes,
that.
you
I'll
will.
fucking
And
apologize.
Ron-
I will apologize.
Ron-
Ron-
I'll apologize, but I don't fucking
Ron,
mean
you
it.
don't need
I
to
don't fucking
apologize.
mean it.
Ron, she absolutely does not want to speak to you again. You know, I have to give her 4
Fuck her. I don't want to speak
North
to her.
American
Fuck
and
her.
Mexico
Sick of hearing from you
upgrades.
stupid
Good.
women.
Hopefully she
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
stays
I
in
don't
Mexico,
need
this
to-
bitch.
Everybody,
Ah.
put your game face on. I'm putting her through right now. Put on your game face,
Christ,
Ron.
fucking
You
cunt.
get off. I don't want you on the line.
I'm
And if
hanging
you're
up.
on
I'm
the
hanging
line-
up. Fuck this shit.
Or
I'm
mute
a fuck
yourself.
this shit.
Mute yourself. Okay,
Been do all for
Scobie.
No,
over
you-
10 years. I do not
Stop
need
it.
Good luck with this bitch,
Quiet.
Scobie. Good luck.
You mute yourself, Ron.
Hate
Scobie,
her.
Put
I'm
on
gonna
your
mute
game
myself.
face now. I'm putting her through.
I'm gonna text you later on. This fucking bitch.
Oh, hi,
Bridget.
Bridget. I have Scobie on the line. Scobie, Bridget.
Jesus
Scobie,
Christ.
did you want to say something to her?
Shut up. God, fucking women.
Hey!
Please stop. Please stop. Please
Bridget,
stop.
Bridget,
You did not
allow
have
me
me
to
on
say
mute.
something.
You did not have me
Bridget,
on mute. I don't
allow
know who
me
you
to say
people
one-
are. I don't know what the fuck you're doing, but I'm done.
Bridget,
the entire
allow me to
call
say one
has
thing.
since been recorded. I heard every
Bridget,
word you've
I
called
was
me.
on the flight
Good
with
day.
you. I was the attendant. Sweetheart.
There she goes. That was fucking
job, you
amazing.
guys.
Well done.
That was really good.
Oh, she's going to go tweet about that now.